culinary countdown is nearing its delicious climax. So loosen your belts one last time, because we're ready to reveal the snack of all snacks, the reign supreme above all others. But first, let's recap the tasty treats we've already served up. Number 10, beef jerky. Number 9, tortillas and salsa. Number 8, cotton candy.
Once you get started, it's hard to stop.
Number 7, deep fried.
That was good.
Number 6, hummus. Number 5, the hot dog.
When there's a good time, there's a hot dog.
Number 4, nuts. Number 3, popcorn. Number 2, pizza.
Pizza's on.
Now, it's time to really hit the spot. Number 1 spot on our Modern Marvels Mega Marvels Snack Food Countdown. It started out as a little magical bean and sprouted into a smooth,
Chocolate.
scrumptious, worldwide obsession that would be on anyone's list of favorites.
Chocolate. Chocolatito.
Chocolate candy. The average American consumes 12 pounds per year. Sweet-toothed Swiss, an astounding 22 pounds each year. Our global passion for chocolate fuels a $50 billion a year industry. Now, one of the companies keeping pace with our voracious demand is Mars Incorporated, maker of M&Ms.
Welcome to the M&M's factory in Hackettstown, New Jersey. And all we make here is M&M's.
And they produce several million of the colorful candy-shelled chocolates every day. The process begins as milk chocolate is refined and blended for the optimal flavor, texture, and melting point.
Get the chocolate, now it's time to make the M&M's. And this is the first step. The chocolate is being deposited on sugar bowls. Each of those bowls have dimples on them, so the chocolate's being pressed into it, and the output is a roll of dimples that go to a cooling tunnel into the next step of production.
The cooled chocolate pellets are transferred to these giant rotating pans, where they roll against each other and start to take on their familiar shapes prior to the application of the familiar outer coatings.
Each of these pans hold about 1,000 pounds, and what happens is that you start to see the beginning of an M&M. This is an opportunity for us to do a quality check. We're looking at the weight, we're looking at the size. As we go into the sugar shell, you have to have a uniform M&M.
A mixture made with liquid sucrose, cornstarch, and coloring is poured into the pans, enveloping each pallet as it hardens. Next, the sugar-coated candy travels to the printing area. Each piece sits snugly in its slot, passing under a printing roller to give them their signature blanket. But no matter what's on the shell, it's the chocolate inside that's the real treat. A big reason chocolate candy takes top honors on our snack food countdown is that our bloodline can be traced back for centuries, all the way back to the Mayans and the Aztecs. During ceremonies and celebrations, priests and nobility drank a hot potion of ground-roasted cocoa beans and water, to which spices were often added. They called the bitter drink chocolate. Another common use of chocolate was as an aphrodisiac. In a sense, that tradition lives on today, as American sweethearts spend $700 million on chocolate for Valentine's Day. Chocolate also plays a big role at Easter time, and those cute little chocolate bunnies and eggs aren't quite as innocent as they look.
Both the chocolate Easter bunny and the chocolate egg go back to Germany in the 1700s. The bunny and the egg symbolize fertility, and spring, as we know, is the rebirth of nature and everything that goes with it. So the Germans just associated these two icons with Easter.
R.M. Palmer & Company of Reading, Pennsylvania has been the #1 producer of holiday chocolates for over half a century. Their specialty is the classic chocolate Easter bunny, made with that unusual secret ingredient, personality.
Our company was started by my father, Richard Palmer Sr., in 1948. At that time, all bunnies were more or less traditional. They looked like this. We made them look like this, which is more of a cartoon version. This was our first product in 1948, and actually it's still in the line today.
The first Palmer bunnies were molded on a machine designed by the company founder himself, and it's still going strong.
We're looking at line 1 here at the R.M. Palmer Company. We put a polycarbonate mold into the line. We heat it about 90 to 95 degrees to ensure that it has a proper release point. The chocolate's deposited around 84 to 85 degrees. depending on the product.
The amount of chocolate deposited is just enough to coat the walls. The molds rotate a total of 60 times per bunny cycle to ensure the chocolate is distributed evenly throughout the cavity, leaving a perfect hollow center. Then these long-eared grapes are ready to receive their croissants. Those expressive and precocious eyes. The R.M. Palmer Company makes close to 1 billion bunnies in all shapes and sizes every year, keeping them competitive with major producers like Hershey and Mars.
Right.
As much as we love chocolate candy if it's mass-produced, we also love it when it's made in a shop around the corner, like this one, so long as it's delicious.
My name is Rick Mast, and I'm Michael Mast, and we own Mast Brothers Chocolate here in Brooklyn, New York.
Welcome to the world of artisan chocolate, where the emphasis is high quality over high quantity.
We're currently crafting about 5,000 bars per week, all in small batches, which is a minuscule amount when you think about the industrialists, which make up the majority of chocolate consumed around the world. A certain amount of chocolate at a time. This chocolate, handcrafted chocolate, once you taste that, that's it. You'll never go back.
The secret to these expertly handcrafted
You're gonna be alright?
is that they're made from the best beans.
These beans from Madagascar are going to be roasted about 200 degrees for about 12 minutes. You know when they're ready is when the whole room smells like brownies.
So now that we've got roasted beans, we want to remove the shell from the bean. So we're going to load this up into our hopper, which first cracks the beans.
After cracking open the beans, this machine uses cyclonic wind to separate the lighter pieces of shell from the tasty centers, called the nibs. Then it's on to the grinders.
The handmade way of making chocolate is by not adding any emulsifiers, any preservatives, any extra oils. So our chocolate is quite simply cocoa nibs and cane sugar.
Each batch is ground for up to 3 days, then shelled for about a month to properly age. Then the chocolate is gently reheated and mixed to a consistency that can be poured into chocolate bar molds.
Perfect. Once the bars have been poured, we're going to go ahead and set them in the refrigerator. For about 15 to 20 minutes, they'll sit here and cool. Once they're ready, we'll take them out and they'll pop right out of those molds and be ready to be wrapped. That's the best chocolate I've had.
And that wraps up our countdown as well. It's been a delectable journey featuring childhood favorites, adult temptations, convenience store staples, international delicacies, huge production facilities, and specialty shops. Whenever, wherever, and however appetite calls, these mouth-watering marvels answer in the most satisfying way imaginable. They're the